Hello, magic makers. I am Roxanne Higgins, the Growth and Joy Alchemist, aka Rox. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing these videos. I'm not sure that I've done that yet. And the ripple effect. And something else that has completely bypassed my brain. The ripple effect. And my why I do what I do. The two are linked. So yeah, why am I doing these daily videos? So you may or may not have noticed that I am doing a short-ish YouTube video every single day at the moment. And the reason for that is I'm running a 30-day story adventure over in my membership. Details are, links, etc. details are in the details to this video if you want to know more about that. And the reason is many reasons. There's many reasons for the storytelling adventure, but I thought personally I would commit to YouTube because it was more of a stretch outside of my comfort zone, and it's kind of an experiment actually, just to see what comes of doing that, what can happen in 30 days of uploading a YouTube video. And I haven't actually got any expectations. There's no real end goal there for me apart from creating a habit. Showing myself I can do it actually is one reason. The practice of telling stories, especially through video. I'm pretty good at telling stories in written posts, in text, but I thought, again, stretching to videos might be something a bit different. And yeah, kind of want my YouTube channel to be something that people binge on, a bit like YouTube, and then they just, you know, they want to know more. And if you want to know more and you want to see more of what I do and step into my world, details are in the details section. How to join my free Facebook group, which is where you will see me the most. So those are just a couple of reasons for the 30-day adventure for me. I do anticipate it being something that we all come back to. So not just me, but the members. And I'm seeing, so we're only on day, well, I'm on day 5, but I think most people are about a day, not a day behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be, but I think a lot of people are on day 4, which is neither here nor there, that doesn't matter. But I am seeing huge growth and sort of real authentic sort of stepping out of comfort zones going on with the members, which is amazing. I'm loving witnessing the journeys and all the stories unfolding. So yeah, I thought I'd share about that and my commitment, my personal commitment, because I see it as being something that we can refer back to and do time and time again. When we want to train a certain muscle, when we want to create a habit around just telling stories or a certain platform, or around showing up, or to alleviate imposter syndrome, I think this is a really powerful way to do it. So my point in this video, apologies as well, that I'm in bed and wearing my incredible pyjamas. Partly that's to stop the scroll, to get you to stop and go, what the hell is she doing? You listened, you looked. And partly because sometimes you've just got to capture an idea, haven't you? You've got the inspiration there, and why wait? Let's just do it now. Let's do the video, capture it while it's on my mind, capture it while I'm in a high energy about it and feeling all the feels. So yeah, that's the reason you've got me in my PJs. So I could get it in the moment and deliver it in that real-time energy. And also, then for me, it's done. I don't need to put it on a to-do list, do I? I can set it and forget it. So going back to the whole reason for the video, the ripple effect and my why. So my 16-year-old daughter said to me this evening that she wanted to sit down and have a conversation around planning, because she said there was a lot going on in the next few weeks and she just needed to be able to sit and get her head around it all. And I was like, oh, wow. I said, okay, yeah, that's fine. Why? She said, well, I'm just not very good at planning ahead or saying yes to things, and there's all these things going on that people want me to do that I want to do, but it just feels like a lot, so I want to sit down and go through it all, and would you go through it with me? I said, yes, of course. And the reason that's a bit of a ripple effect is because, I'm on day 5 of this video series, and was it day 1, I think, I did a video around planning and why there might be resistance to planning, and that reason was not trusting your future self. And it's something that I realised was in me, a sort of shadow aspect of myself. If you don't know, I am the queen of shadow work. And that, yeah, I believe I can make shadow work fun. So that's kind of my purpose. That's why I'm here. And then there's the ripple effect when you heal these things within yourself, heal and integrate, you see it play out. Well, I thought, wow, this is just magical. You know, I got to 43 years old before I realised this. And my 16-year-old daughter is realising this now. There is no such thing as coincidence. Not in my mind, anyway. So, what an honour, to be able to sit with her and go through this with her and help her in that way, which leads me to my second point, which was my why I do what I do and why I'm on this path. And she is my reason. She is my why. She is why I do everything. She's just fucking incredible. Haha, that's why I've got the pyjamas on, because she's incredible. She's just, yeah, she's my everything. And so the journey for me maybe didn't set about for that reason, except maybe to create a better life for her and for me, for us. But it evolved to be for her and about her more and more. She was always at my forefront, obviously. She was always, how can I help her and how can I help other people? But initially, my path has changed and evolved so much that I think right at the beginning, if we go back 10, 11 years, when I started out with Reiki and soap making and getting intentional with those things, then it was about kind of showing her what was possible then and inspiring her later on and leaving a legacy. But that's evolved more and more. So as I got into coaching, I realised that was a really powerful tool to help anyone, because it can help anyone, obviously, but I also realised it was a really powerful tool to help her at any point. And it gave me those tools. And then that really ramped up when I started belief coding and went on that journey and down that path. I must admit, it wasn't for her. I think that may evolve and change, because there was just aspects of that repelled her, to be honest. Not that she ever really gave it a chance. Not that she ever really gave it a chance, but the small snippets I showed her or talked to her about, she was like, what a load of shit. Mum, what a load of shit. Shut up, sort of thing. But, you know, again, teenagers, and I think she just thought this is Mum's weird witchy shit. Not interested kind of thing. But at the same time, I think she's seen my growth, and that has inspired her. And I think differently, therefore I react differently, talk to her differently with different things. And so it has created that ripple effect. But that was when my journey really became more about how I could help her, because when I started on that path, her mental health was on a decline, which has improved massively, I will say, and not as a direct effect of belief coding, because like I say, she's never really experienced it because it's not interested her, but she's had her own therapy, which I think was super powerful. But that, I think, is because obviously of the emotional connection, I think it's obviously much easier to talk to somebody and experience tools and processes that you obviously, that's not your mum, that you're not related to. And she's also shared things with me that have made me go, wow, yeah, that's super powerful, and what a perspective. And it's been 2 journeys of growth that are very different but have intertwined at times. So they go like that, and then they go like that, and then they go like that, and then they go like that. Yeah. And I love that, but I love the ripple effect of how I've had a realisation in this past few weeks, and she's had the exact same realisation without even knowing that I'd just been through the same thing. And since, only a small sort of mental, emotional thing. It wasn't anything huge that I'd thought to share. It was more thought-provoking than anything. But for her to come to that realisation, and we can discuss that, heal that, integrate that, give her the tools to overcome it at 16 years of age, when it took me 43, that is exactly why I do what I do. And for anyone that's struggling with their children or anyone close to them, and when you just so want to help someone but they're not ready to heal, or they're not ready to grow, when someone just feels they're stuck that way, and you're offering all the advice and they're not hearing you, it's partly because you're on different vibrations, but also sometimes the more we pull at something, the more we sort of repel it. If you can imagine magnets repelling, it's that you're pushing and it's pulling back. People have to be ready when they're ready. And the best way we can help them when they're not ready is to do our own inner work, our own growth work, our own shadow work. And that will have positive knock-on effects all round, as I've just witnessed this evening. And often do, but it always just surprises and delights me. When you work on yourself, not only do you get those ripple effects, but you're better equipped. And it feels good. When you feel good, it's obviously just a better feeling, isn't it? And you can plant little seeds in the process. So you're not saying to someone, do this, do that, try that. You're living it, and they're seeing your results, and they're subliminally or subconsciously picking up with some of what you're doing. And also some of the stuff that I do in terms of growth and healing sort of clears ancestral paths, and that's when we start to see these changes in others. But it's just a positive side effect. But it blows my mind. It always blows my mind and fascinates me. So yeah, that was the ripple effect from my own shadow work, and also my why, my My why, my whole world, my absolute joy. Yeah, I'm getting emotional talking about it because obviously I just love her to bits, and she's such a... I've been saying since she was 9 or 10 that she's the most emotionally intelligent person I know. And that's still the case today. And even when she was tiny, she just such an old soul, you know, when you see an old soul. Anyway, I'm digressing from the point. But that was my story for today. And I just wanted to share that with you because I think sometimes when we just focus on ourselves and our own path, go with the flow a little bit, ease up, it can really have magical results. And yeah, who doesn't want that, hey? So yeah, that's my story for today. And I will drop those links I mentioned in the details below. So yeah, come join me, come find out more, come and join my big free group. Excuse me, itchy nose. What do they say? Itchy nose? Made mad or kissed by a fool? So yeah, come and join my big Facebook group, my free group. And send me a message if you want to know more about the membership. But I will also drop those details in the details. And don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps my little human mind. Just to see that people are benefiting, because yeah, I want everyone to benefit obviously from the work I do, but yeah, she's my biggest why. I'm going to leave you with that thought and say good night.